Hi, welcome back. So today we'll be checking out another interesting free VST plugin for music production, and I'm sure you are going to love this one. So this is ATK Ducker, a plugin you can use for sidechaining or docking elements behind each other, useful for mixing or music production in general. So this plugin is by ATK Audio and it is called ATK Ducker. I know there are tons of Docker or sidechaining utility tools out there, but there is something unique about this particular one, which I'll be talking about it shortly. And if you stick around towards the end, I will also tell you one downside I saw in this plugin, and hopefully the developer gets to see this and maybe improve on that. And once that is done, trust me, this will be an amazing, powerful gem. Now on the screen is the UI, very simple, but you can agree with me, is very intuitive, right? Now you can see all these features. You can see the MS, you can see the linear, look ahead, you can see 10x release, you can see the volume, the mix knob, the threshold amount, sidechain, and the Docker. Below here you see the frequency, the link, the attack, the hold, and the release. Now let me break it down before we have a very simple demonstration so that you can not only visually see it, you can also hear the impact on the sound. Now to this section is for mid-side processing. You just have to turn this on and manipulate it with this. Toggling it all the way up, you're taking away mid information from the instrumentals. Now bringing it down, you're bringing everything back. So it all depends on how much you want to apply this. After that comes this 10x release. This particular feature helps to increase speed, how fast the release reacts. When it comes to docking utility tools, the major component is the release system, right? Because that sets how you would want the docking system to act against the element you are trying to dock down, right? So this helps to increase this normal release here, increase the sensitivity, how fast it reacts. All right, now below is the filter. Is easy to understand. With this you set the frequency you want the docking to affect. And another thing I observed is when you take it down, it darkens the output. When you bring it up, it comes back to normal. Now let's put it to work and test out all these other features so that you can hear it in action. All right, as you see, I'm trying to use ATK Ducker to solve 3 key mixing issues, like carving out precise space for a kick drum against a busy bass line. This plugin actually was originally designed specifically for live streaming and podcast processing. It is built to prioritize your voice. Let me show you how it works in typical podcast scenario. Here we have a background music bed layered with a podcast vocal. Watch what happens when I enable ATK Ducker using the vocal as the sidechain trigger. Referee, a free reference track plugin, and one of the top comments called me out. You be my life, my melody. Not in a bad way. He said the music automatically docks the moment the voice speaks and smoothly comes back up when the dialogue stops. Features like the release time 10x switch ensures this transition is seamless for long form speech, whereby making ATK Ducker the perfect tool for professional commentary and broadcasts. Alright, so let's get back to docking the kick against the busy bassline. If you're listening with headphone, you can hear how it is affecting the sound, the bass. All right, so that is where this 10x comes in. But honestly, it is not really doing much. Then That takes us to the threshold. We'll set it to the desired level. And at this point, what I want to achieve is I don't want the docking to be too much. I just want it a little bit. Now at this level, I am okay. All right. Then let me just show you this filter feature, what it does. So to have a clearer picture, what I'm going to do now is to call up the mixer. I will take out the kick from main out so that we can hear the processed sound. And now I noticed engaging this linear introduced some sort of distortion or lo-fi kind of sound, like electric kind of sound. I don't know how to explain it at the background. I believe at this point you completely understand how this plugin works. Now, here is the downside. This is something I wish the developer can, work on it, improve and release it as an updated version of this plugin. Now you notice that it's somehow difficult to really set how fast the docking system bounced back. I feel like the release feature still needs some work on it, because if you noticed, some section of the base is being affected by the docking, whereas I only wanted it to just react immediately after the kick hits, and instantly it pulls back. But I noticed that even after increasing or engaging the 10x release, I can still hear it holding a little bit of the bass instrument, and that is not what I really want. And there is no other way I could fix that using this plugin. But guys, let me know what you think about this plugin. But for me, it is something I would have in my plugin arsenal. So let me know in the comments your honest thoughts about this plugin. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, you're welcome to CoinxDaProducer. Subscribe, and most importantly, turn on your bell notification for more amazing content like this. If you want to check out some interesting free plugins I've covered on this channel, the video on the screen is a playlist. Go there, who knows, you might find something super interesting that you need, and I'll see you there. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and bye for now.